Good morning from the RV Pelican. This morning we are going to check in with Priya Gilman. Priya is a new PhD student in Dr. Brandy Keel-Reese and Dr. Jeff Krause's labs. And this morning as she has been doing every morning, she is calibrating an instrument to measure oxygen in our sediment cores. So I'll let her tell you about how she's doing this calibration.
Yeah, so this is the machine that...
Speak up a little bit, there's a lot
Sorry,
of
okay.
noise.
So, this is the machine that senses both oxygen and temperature. So this is the temperature probe. So right now I'm calibrating, and then this is the oxygen probe, and
I don't know if you can
a very
show what
tiny, yeah. It has a needle with a fiber optic cable inside of it. I don't know, in it, you should be able to see it flash red, hopefully. But it is a very delicate cable, and it senses the oxygen in liquid, and then we're also using it in sediments that we're collecting. So I'm calibrating right now, and this is basically the low calibration, or cal 0. And then this is the high calibration because it is a bubbler, so it's getting aerated and oxygenated. So this is our low and high, and I just put the temperature probe and the oxygen probe inside each of these, and then take the measurement, and then the machine saves that calibration information, and then when we use the sensor in our sample, it uses the calibration to tell us the concentration of oxygen.
So in your low calibration sample, that it was formulated to take all of the oxygen out of solution, so that you theoretically have zero oxygen.
Or close to zero. But yeah. So I just put the temperature probe in, and then I very gently push out the little fiber optic cable.
And it's important to have the temperature reading along with the oxygen reading, because the temperature will affect as a liquid or the sediment's potential for holding oxygen.
Yep, so usually I would just leave it in there, and it takes a minute or so to kind of settle and get down to a number, and then once it seems like it is not changing as much and has settled on one number, then I'll hit set and it'll save the measurement.
So every morning Priya calibrates this instrument, and then we go outside and we drop the multi-core, and we get our core that is set up. Actually, we had to do a little improvisation with our tube on our core. We had to drill holes in it to allow us to insert the probes to measure the oxygen and temperature through the profile of the core. So we will be taking this instrument shortly out to measure oxygen in a sediment sample from the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you.